Hi everyone, welcome back to Plan B. We are continuing where we left off in the last episode. We're up to about 6,892 people right now, about, more or less. We are kind of doing okay here. What we are a little bit behind on is actually the oxygen right here. So I have set up a extra route that we can utilize here, and the plan for that is actually to first off I'm gonna delete that, and the plan for this whole thing is to have oxygen go down here from a separate production source, because these are not really keeping up. So I think we would actually do quite well in adding another. I wish there was a separate in between this and this. I just want one more tag there. Like you have this, you have this, I want one more. But no, then I go out into the planet view. Okay, and then we just need some of these guys with... we're gonna have concrete, not concrete, carbon. So... few of you guys, why are we on the fastest speed there? And then they have actually changed the way that trains work. So instead of before where you put down a train stop and then you had to place the cars on the train stop, now you just select a train and then you click wherever you need it. So I wanted to stop here. And it's gonna go over to our city over here. And it's gonna deliver, let's say, there. And then we just select oxygen. We get the route already planned. And then we just add a few trains on there. So how many do we actually need? If we do 10, that's 443. You need to be provided 170, which is more than enough for us. Why are we not producing here? What are we actually lacking? Polymer bars. Which is... don't really remember. Where did we produce polymer bars? Let's set up a factory. Because I think it's in factories to build this. Yeah. Because we don't have the plastics yet in town. And let's see, polymer bars. And you need steel. No, not steel, polymer. Get a train to go from down here. Yes. And over to these guys with carbon. Fill that up a little bit. That might be a little bit overkill. Let's go with 376 throughput. It's just oxygen that we are a little bit behind on, but we have grown as well. We're up to almost 9,000 now. So if we have a look at our city, anything new? No, it's just expanding this, like... I don't know, what do you want to call it? Concrete, asphalt, something that they are building on top of. We're actually running low on this still. And reinforced concrete somehow as well is low. Why? So we don't have any concrete. Okay. Let's fix that then. Okay, so I think I fixed the production over here at least. They are producing a lot more now than they were before, but I still think we would benefit from actually having these guys going on a train instead. Just not sure if we actually have any trains going here. So here we are producing the concrete. And where are you going? You're going up here. So we do actually produce. Okay, never mind then. Then I'm gonna just tell you. And you are all going to go down to, I guess, here with reinforced concrete. And then we can have one of these with reinforced concrete. And I think that would be kind of good. How is it looking here? Yeah, now we're actually filling these up a lot better than we were before, as our workers are a lot more efficient. I'm gonna do the same here as I did on the other side. Let's up the production a little bit more. Okay, I think we have everything now, and our population is skyrocketing as well. Someone said in the last episode that I should build walls to keep away water. And not sure where water would be. I think I even replied to that. I actually thought it was drinking water. Like elixir of life. I feel like that should be drinking water, right? That shouldn't be like lake water. And there we have the 10,000 people. So next objective is to reach a increased temperature of 30 degrees. At that point we're actually coming close to the freezing point. Release NF3 green gas into the atmosphere in order to increase the temperature more. Compost can be produced in a recycling center from waste, but also in a factory. Okay. Alrighty. So we want to have a factory. And this factory is not going to produce that. It's going to produce greenhouse to grow food in. I don't really have a reason to grow food, but why not, right? Might as well. And then we do that, and we'll do this. And that should bring this guy everything that he needs. Yes, then we are producing greenhouses. Can you guys generate other things? Not you. These guys. No, so how do I actually generate NF3? Is that here somewhere? Can you do it? No, but we're getting organic waste this way. Okay. So that's good. We'll put organic waste on a few of these as well then. Okay, let's set that up over here then maybe. What are you guys? So you're not really being used for anything at the moment because you can't be used for anything. So instead, let's do this, NF3. Try to get some heat into here. And we're gonna have these guys. So for these, we're going to have organic waste from the city. The recycling center do compost, organic waste, and nitrogen. Okay. So that works. How do I get nitrogen then? It is these that we want, the recycling centers. For compost. And then we wanna do that all the way here. Why is it always defaulting to something else when you're building these? Like if I'm making a copy of it, shouldn't it be you? Be compost? Yeah, there's something when you're copying these that makes it not function as it should. Is it because I'm covering over one? Maybe that's why. Because I'm holding over one when I'm starting? Yeah, that seems to be it. Okay. So to avoid that, you should always start one step ahead of where you are currently building. So if I'm building from this guy, even though it's green, it will actually reset him to like steel ones if I do that. See? So we need organic waste and we need nitrogen right here, and then he will be producing compost. Okay. So maybe delete these. Let's take you. By the way, we should have you be nitrogen. Be that one, these, and then you. Then we're gonna have compost in the every second slot here. Okay, so how do I get nitrogen, by the way? So if I want nitrogen, inert gas, but how do I produce it? Do I get nitrogen from ice? Extract nitrogen and water from ice. Okay. If I go up here, no? Oh, I don't have any. That's why. Reinforced concrete and mechanical parts. That's why. So reinforced concrete, I don't think we even have here. Then we're gonna have you be reinforced concrete. And we're gonna have it be producing ice extractors. And I guess we're building another train from somewhere here, right? Yes. We'll go you to this guy with reinforced concrete. Okay, so we are finally producing a little bit of water and a little bit of nitrogen. The good thing about these is that since we don't have a direct use for the water, I can just leave that and it will continue to produce nitrogen, which is good. And then we just need a train going up and behind all this. So something like that, and then have you guys cut through here, and I guess we could just connect here, right? There's no reason not to, even though that looks kind of wonky, but there's something I've learned with this game is that it doesn't really matter what your trains looks like or what your tracks looks like. Doesn't actually have any impact on the game itself. It is only aesthetic. And we want to have you guys go to here. So through there and then into here and you into there. What did you need? Organic waste and nitrogen. Organic waste we have over here. So you to here. Whoop. Not metal waste, but organic. Organic waste. Get a couple of trains on there, or 10. And then we need water, which we will have here. And we can produce food over here, I guess, with one of the greenhouses. I think I'm building too much for each of all these. We should probably slow down a little bit. Compost and water. Too easy, too easy. So... not oxygen. I keep taking oxygen when I should have water. They're both blue. So there, and then you there. Delete that. And then we just do that. That's oxygen, and we also wanted... actually, we can't have this. You will be... composts. Okay, and then we start getting some water, so we will go train from over here, load up on water, bring that down to our food production, and then we want you guys to go from, yes, compost, so pick up that and bring it over here to deliver composts. Give me one more train and give me one more train. That should be pretty good. So that is food producing. And we just need to bring that into over here. Here is our food availability. Grab a couple of those, get food. Okay, so our mission was to start to produce NF3, which is produced in one of these greenhouse gas generators, which needs fluoride and nitrogen. So I guess we can just set that up as well then, since we already have the nitrogen, and I have already spotted a little bit of fluoride right down here. Looks like fluoride is a little bit more rare. You don't see too many fluorite patches, and that's actually quite a good big one compared to the other ones that you have on the map. So that's good. But we're going to plonk that onto there. We're gonna have, I guess, one on each side then, because these are not outputting anything. So you will have fluorite, 4 of them, 4 of them. Let's just do this. And again, I think I'm building too much because they can't really move that far, these pots. They're actually quite limited in how much they can move around. So that was the fluorite. We want to need nitrogen. Nitrogen. That ain't it. And then those. And we'll place a few of these. That should be pretty good. We can have one more there. Get these to pick up fluorite. And some, I guess we can go with railroads. I don't see why we would need anything or use anything other than railroads at this point. Might as well just do this. Then we connect there, go out here, and connect here. We have a lot of water, but still not enough. Seems like you need a lot of water and ice to be able to produce consistently. But I guess we should set up a train anyway, just so we do have one. And you will go over to here, deliver nitrogen. Do 10 trains. I don't think I need that many, but better safe than sorry, right? Actually, reinforced concrete somehow. And that's because we can't really put out enough there. What about you guys? And I don't have enough there either. I hope they come up with a different miner at some point that kind of moves itself inwards. Or that we can get like even longer reach at some point. Okay, so a little bit more micromanagement, and it looks like we finally are back and having some more concrete available to us. I don't know, that might have been a complete mistake. I just added 40 trains to the route. I don't think we need that much. Probably need a lot of trains, but not that many trains. Temperature is going up at least, so that's good. How's this looking? Are we producing now? Hell yeah, we are. NF3. That's good. But yeah, you can see they doesn't even reach past like the 5th one. For this time it's mainly because we don't have nitrogen, but even if we do have everything, usually we're kind of waiting for a long time until we get something new. How is water looking? Still very slow with this. We are getting all of the stuff out of there. The only thing that we're a bit below on now is actually the food as well as reinforced concrete. I'm not sure we can do that much about this reinforced concrete issue that we're having, because it's so slow to get concrete in general. Where is all of our concrete being produced, and why is it not any quicker than what it actually is? Have I created a complete loop with concrete now? I think I have. Let's delete one and see if they can start moving. There we go. That's interesting. My trains couldn't move because I actually filled up the whole train route. You see that there's like no space between these at all. Okay, so you can actually hard lock yourself. You just have to be really, really stupid about it. Then you can actually get this game to lock up completely. Good to know, good to know. Good to know. So if I want to add anything more, we need to add another one of these. And then we just add you to go over here. With sulfur and 30 trains. And that should double up the production, and they won't interfere with each other because it's 2 different lanes. So what are we missing when it comes to food? Mainly compost. Yeah. And compost we're low because of that. I did read that you can make it in a factory as well. So, factory. What do we need to be able to make compost? Carbon and nitrogen. Okay. So, if we see... we had carbon somewhere, was it here? Yes, but we don't have that much. So where are we sending all of our carbon? Up here around to this. And then up to these. Okay. We create carbon some other way? I don't think so. I think this is the only way that we have to actually produce that. Okay, so we're producing a lot more carbon now, at least. So we can set up another train to go... we don't have anywhere where we are producing that. I guess we can set it up right here. So one factory. Expand to produce compost. That is... keep doing this. I want you to produce compost, multiple of you, and then it works. And then we're gonna have you go there, and you will go something like that, and something like that. And you're gonna need carbon and nitrogen, so... carbon But that should be producing what we need. We just need the carbon and we need the nitrogen. Nitrogen we will be taking from up here. So you guys, no, there, down to here. Nitrogen, and then we need carbon from there all the way up to here. Yeah, few more trains than what we had right there. Okay, so we're coming up on our 30 degrees here, and we are also finally delivering enough food to the city. So everything except for reinforced concrete is now in good shape. How does this look? How many is running here? 570. We need 130. So that shouldn't be an issue. It's just an issue with us not producing enough up here. That's because concrete is so slow. Okay, we actually jumped two ones in one. So we finished the temperature by 30%. So that one wasn't too hard. And we more or less instantly jumped up to 1,000 in our second city as well. So we can now do dam elements and pumping station and things like that. So wow. Are we seeing greens? Is this actual? No. Doesn't look like we have any green stuff on the map just yet, but I'm guessing we're getting really close then, because we're getting like pumping elements and things like that. So we should really see a significant improvement here going forward. I like how everything I'm building is just, you know, super efficient. But I don't know how to build it. I was trying out something a little bit different, so maybe this is the way we want to go in the future. I'm actually not sure. So we're gonna have sulfur. Maybe this is the better way to do it. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, maybe this is the way to do it. I have no clue. It's minus 25 degrees. We are up to just above 15,000 people living in our population. And next up we are going to build pine trees, maybe? Yeah, we have a few different options. We have some pine trees, we have some apocalyptic, whatever that says. We have those trees. And we have some dam elements, as well as we did get a pump as well, right? Yeah, pumping station, pump water from the ground. Must be built over humid ground, not submerged in water. Green areas in the water view. What green area? Please don't tell me that I don't see any green area. Maybe it's because we don't have any water yet. That would make sense. And we can't build any of that either, and these... Yeah, I think we just need to continue with what we are doing for now. That is probably the best course of action. But yeah, join me in the next episode. I do hope that you have enjoyed this one. Do me a favor. Go down in the doobly-doo down below here and click that subscribe button. Promise you'll enjoy it. I'll promise you'll enjoy it. I'll see you all next time, and until then, bye-bye everyone.